You're probably making a mistake that ruins hundreds of carrot seeds every season without even realizing it. Most gardeners just scatter seeds into soil, water them, and hope for the best. The truth? That approach almost guarantees forked roots, poor germination, and weak seedlings that struggle when you finally transplant them. Straight carrots don't happen by chance. They happen because you set up each seed with the right space, the right soil, and the right microbial environment from day one. Before we go further, hit subscribe so you don't miss more methods that actually improve your yields and save you from wasting seeds. Here's the trick: egg cartons. I know it sounds simple, but it's incredibly effective. Each little cell becomes a micro-garden for a single seed, which gives seedlings room to grow downward instead of twisting around other roots. I've used this method in raised beds, backyard plots, and even hydroponic setups, and the results are consistent. You get straight, robust roots and healthier plants overall. Start with the right soil mix for carrot seeds. Carrot seeds need light, loose, well-draining soil to germinate properly. I mix a half-and-half blend of fine coconut coir or peat moss with a sandy compost. The ratio is about 2 parts, coir to 1 part sand and 1 part compost if you want truly fine-textured soil. This prevents compacting, which is the main reason carrots fork or curl. For best results, pre-moisten your mix, but make sure it's not soggy. Carrot seeds rot easily in standing water, so the goal is evenly moist, slightly damp soil. Here's where Terraganics EM1 comes in. I mix a teaspoon of the liquid microbial inoculant per half gallon of water and lightly mist the soil in each egg carton cell before planting. The EM1 encourages beneficial microbes that accelerate germination, improve nutrient uptake, and strengthen roots. It's completely safe for edible crops and works even in hydroponics to keep water and substrate healthy. The link to the product is in the description if you want to get this bundle for your own garden. 1 seed per cell is the rule. Carrot seeds are tiny, but they need individual space to grow downward. Drop the seed on top of the soil and barely cover it. About 1/16 of an inch of soil is enough. Press lightly to ensure contact with the moist soil, but don't compact it. Overcrowding leads to competition, weak seedlings, and tangled roots that are a nightmare to transplant. Egg cartons are perfect because they naturally separate seeds. If you're working with small raised beds, you can even pre-start several cartons, then transplant the seedlings with the carton paper still around their root ball. This prevents root shock and keeps seedlings growing straight. In hydroponic systems, the same principle applies. Start seeds in individual foam or compostable cups, then transfer them directly to the nutrient solution once roots are established. Light is critical. Carrot seedlings are slow and can easily get leggy if they don't have enough light. Place your cartons in a spot with 12 to 14 hours of sunlight, or supplement with a grow light if you're indoors. Mist the soil lightly every morning. Avoid drenching. Waterlogging is the fastest way to kill these tiny seeds. If you notice mold forming on the soil surface, reduce humidity and ensure airflow. I always keep a small spray bottle next to me while tending seedlings. A quick 10 to 15 second mist per cell in the morning keeps the soil evenly moist without oversaturating it. This is especially important if you're using fine soil mixes. They dry faster than garden beds, but hold just enough water to support germination when misted carefully. Once seedlings reach about 2 to 3 inches tall with their first true leaves, they're ready for transplant. This is where, honestly, many gardeners fail. Pulling seedlings apart or disturbing roots causes stunting. The beauty of egg cartons is that you can carefully cut each cell apart, leaving the seedling with its soil intact. In raised beds, dig a hole slightly larger than the root ball, plant the seedling at the same depth it was in the carton, and firm the soil gently. In hydroponics, just lift the seedling with the carton paper and place it in your growing medium. For an additional boost, I sprinkle a small pinch of Terraganics EM Premium Bokashi Bran into the planting hole or around the transplant. This adds beneficial microbes directly to the root zone, helps soil structure, and accelerates nutrient availability. It's especially useful in nutrient-poor or compacted soils and works equally well in backyard gardens, raised beds, or container systems. You'll notice faster root establishment and more vigorous growth compared to untreated transplants. Some gardeners think more water, deeper planting, or heavy fertilization speeds up carrot growth. Wrong. Overwatering suffocates seedlings, deep planting causes rot, and chemical fertilizers often burn delicate roots. The combination of fine-textured soil, light covering, and microbial support is what really drives success. I've tried heavier soil mixes and synthetic fertilizers, and the difference in root shape and plant health is obvious. Straight, robust carrots come from thoughtful preparation, not brute force. Spacing at transplant is critical too. In raised beds, I leave about 2 to 3 inches between seedlings. If you're planting directly in rows, thin to 1 to 2 inches after seedlings reach an inch tall. Hydroponic systems allow tighter spacing, but even there, give roots room to grow downward. Twisted roots reduce nutrient uptake and yield. I use this method season after season because it pairs beautifully with ongoing soil improvement. Every year, I add compost or bokashi-enriched amendments to my raised beds to build structure and fertility. Carrot roots grow faster and straighter in soil teeming with beneficial microbes. If you've never tried Terraganics EM1 and Bokashi Bran, start with the small bundle and apply it around seedlings. You'll see measurable differences in root quality, soil texture, and plant vigor. Over time, you'll need less chemical fertilizer, less water, and harvest larger carrots consistently. Even with perfect preparation, seedlings sometimes struggle. Curling leaves, yellow tips, or stunted growth usually means soil is too wet, too dry, or lacking microbial support. Adjust watering first, then consider a light mist of EM1 solution on leaves and soil. It won't hurt anything and often boost recovery. Keep air circulating and ensure light is sufficient. Most problems at this stage are environmental, not genetic, so a few careful interventions can save a whole tray of seedlings. Egg cartons aren't a gimmick, they're a practical, low-cost tool to control spacing, moisture, and root direction. Pairing this simple trick with microbial inoculants like Terraganics EM1 and Bokashi Bran transforms the results from mediocre seedlings to straight, healthy carrots that thrive in any system. Whether you're growing in backyard beds, raised beds, or hydroponic setups, this approach is repeatable, scalable, and reliable. If you found this method useful, subscribe to Farm Logic for more actionable, experience-driven gardening tips. Share this video with your friends, fellow gardeners, or anyone tired of wasting carrot seeds. Check the description for the Terraganics EM1 and Bokashi bundle I mentioned. They're selling fast and they'll save you time, money, and frustration while improving your yields. Stick with practical, proven techniques, and your garden will reward you season after season.